with the super chat. And he says, MBG, do you believe everyone tearing Wolverine apart on X is arguing in good faith? Or do you agree with me that...
Oh, they've been watching Lono, arguing in good faith.
They're all furious Xbox/Steam fanboys because they won't be able to... We need war.
So we're all just Xbox and Steam fanboys, jealous of PlayStation greatness.
Play on their favorite console. Well, I'm going to answer this in two parts. The first part, Potato, I'm off of X. I'm done.
Aw.
I'm not...
Oh, no, but Hat Guy, you say that all the time. You say you're done with X all the time. We've heard this before.
I've made the executive decision, it's been a long time coming, that I no longer want any outside influence when it comes to...
Nope. Not happening.
He'll be right back. He's addicted to Twitter.
To gaming anymore.
Pause, sorry.
So I'm cutting myself off from like almost every... The only thing probably I would say are like...
No. That's not Synth Potato. That's Motato, right? He comments under my videos sometimes, right? And shout out to Hijinks. He's off Twitter just like he quit PlayStation. Brother, exactly. All I can say is they got him, right? Shout out to Hijinks. And the executive decision is crazy as well, right? It's for his business, right?
Gaming websites, news sites, maybe like some forums, perhaps.
Yeah, Reddit. You got to go to Reddit.
Reddit sometimes.
Yeah, Reddit.
Outside of that, I'm cutting myself off because I went on and, you know, I just kind of reached a breaking point. I don't know that Wolverine was my breaking point.
Oh, you reached a breaking point. Oh, welcome home, MBG. Not this guy reaching a breaking point. What was crazy was earlier this month, he was saying he didn't give a fuck about Wolverine, that he's not some addict, that he doesn't need it. Now he's reached his breaking point because people are criticizing the game.
Because this has happened so many times. This has been going on for years.
Yeah. And to be fair, this has been going on for years, right? And I've just been sitting back enjoying the therapy cope sessions.
But a couple days ago, I went on X, and I went to the gaming tab, and that's all I saw.
Oh!
Just viral posts of people tearing this game apart, and I'm like...
It's tearing this game apart!
Like, I don't need this in my life.
Oh!
I like gaming. I enjoy video games. I think Wolverine looks incredible. I've loved every aspect of it that I've seen so far. I'll be damned if I'm going to subject myself to this any longer. You know?
Yeah. Just love the game in peace, buddy. Just get off of Twitter because they are cooking the fuck out that game.
It's like, I have a limited amount of time on this earth, just like everybody else.
Oh, wow. Whoa, we're getting a little bit philosophical
You sound
here.
like you are a male.
You only have so much time on Earth.
I'm no longer wasting any of it.
Right. And shout out to Grayson, man. W's in the chat for Grayson, man. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it.
On things like that. To answer the second part of your question, though,
you've really just been coping. He hasn't even answered the question.
Is it warranted? You know, is it...
Yes, it is warranted. The customer's always right.
Is it not in good faith? Could it be, you know, Xbox or PC or Nintendo fanboys or whatever, people who are just... well, of course, like to a degree.
Oh, my... No! I've seen even fans of PlayStation saying that shit looks weak, brother. People are just criticizing the game. They put the game in public and people are judging it. That's what happens when you put shit out in the public.
Yes, there is some of that. Do I think there are people who genuinely are not impressed with this game and feel a little bit let down by it? Yeah, I think that is real. I think it's greatly exaggerated. I think that there's a lot of people who really aren't not involved, but they just don't care. I think there's a lot of people that always knew.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, I could give two fucks about the game.
I'm never
but I mean, that's because the shit's mid.
Wolverine. I'm not interested in Insomniac. I'm not interested in PlayStation. I'm not interested in this stuff. But they kind of lie in wait. You know what I mean? And they do this for many games. It's not just Wolverine.
Oh, they lie in wait. And they just wait for their opportunity to shit on PlayStation.
I mean, it's why I'm disconnecting from it. Because it's just like, I'm done.
He's done.
I don't need the negativity in my life. I don't need the toxic.
I mean, but they're not being negative towards you, right? At least this time. They're being negative towards the game, right? How does that affect you?
It's not to say that there's anything wrong with criticism. Criticism is necessary. Criticism, you know, can be good feedback. It can be productive if it's done correctly. But I've been on Twitter for years, and literally all it has served to do, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart.
We know, Hat Guy. One thing about these therapy cope sessions, he really lets it all hang out, right? Pause.
The only thing Twitter has served to do is make me enjoy gaming less.
Wow. That's sad.
It's exhausted me. It's taken
That's sad that he sees people talking shit about Wolverine and it makes him enjoy gaming less.
it out of me. And yeah, once I
Watch him come back with a rage baiting question in 48 hours, Sigs. I could see that.
all that was happening with Wolverine, I'm like, I'm good. Like I didn't even stick around long enough to even entertain what people were saying. I'm like, I'm out.
Aw.
I'm playing Wolverine. It looks incredible. I think.
Oh, but I thought you said you didn't care about Wolverine and that you're not a fiend and that you don't need it, right? And that if PlayStation didn't reverse their decision, that you were out of there.
Insomniac looks like they're making another fantastic game, and for me personally,
Nope. Not happening.
That's not what everyone else is saying, MBG.
I've said this numerous times, and I'll continue to say it, and I'll let you know if it turns out to be true or not. For me personally, I think Wolverine is going to be the best Insomniac game I ever play.
Get the fuck
Will it be
out.
the best game objectively that they make? I don't know. For me, I think I'm going to have the most fun I've ever had with Wolverine.
Wow. What a switch up. He went from saying he doesn't care about this game, doesn't need it, he's not a fiend, to now he thinks it's going to be the best Insomniac game. Holy glaze, right? This is the type of glaze that only a pony general can give.
I think I'm going to enjoy that a lot. So, you know, my recommendation
Yeah, holy glaze.
would be to
Yeah, so he's giving Sony his money after all, brother. All I can say is,
Come on, you should know this.
welcome home, MBG.
not even pay attention to people. Like if you're excited for Wolverine, don't let what other people are saying bring you down, because it's
Oh, but why don't you practice what you preach, right? I mean, damn, it seems like it's brought you down.
you know, again, life is too short to worry about
I love this life is too short. Like, holy.
why other people are upset about a specific scene in Wolverine or the combat. You know, they can take it up with Insomniac, and Insomniac can decide
Oh, it looks like that's what they're doing,
if they
dude.
want to take in that feedback or not. That's up to them. But for me, I'm excited. I think it looks good.
Yeah, of course he does, right? Now, he does go on to say that he feels bad for my devs. Oh, buddy, we're so back, right? Support the devs. We're so back.
In the comments just because of Sony's scummy behavior. Just hate on
me play
PlayStation.
back.
They always get blasted in the comments just because of Sony's scummy behavior.
Oh, my bad. I played this at the wrong time right here.
That's the way it went, I suppose. The way it still goes.
Right, shout out to Mellow Rebel. How the fuck do other people' opinion affect him? That's what I've noticed with Hat Guy. Like, I think he's just a sheep, to be honest with you. Right, he likes to do what everyone else is doing. That's why he won't leave PlayStation, because he sees that like the movement, I guess, has lost traction, and that PlayStation isn't going down, so he's gonna stay. I told you guys, the only way that he would ever leave PlayStation is if everybody left that shit. Right, shout out to Mellow Rebel. Right, I mean, holy. Did you see the terrible Sabretooth voice acting? Yes, I seen that scene. I reacted to it. That shit was ass.
Virtual Man with a $10 super chat. Thank you for that, buddy. He says, I feel bad for any developer trying to put their game on PlayStation. They always get blasted in the comments just because of Sony's
Oh, yeah, I feel bad for the devs. They're always getting blasted.
scummy behavior. Just hate Sony, but leave the devs alone, people. It's a
Yeah, leave the devs alone.
tough one. I do
Oh, but to be fair, those devs be talking shit. Those devs be sticking their neck out and shit, sticking their chest out and shit from what I've seen, right? And those devs, they like putting little quirky shit in the game to upset people. Those devs know what they're doing.
feel a little bit bad. Like I said, I went on PlayStation's YouTube channel to see all the comments for every game, not just like Phantom Blade Zero, not Ghost of Yotei Complete Edition, but every game. And yeah, I feel I haven't seen people like
Right, and shout out to Hijinks. He says, the only time someone's opinion affects me is if it's my friend. The only time someone's opinion affects me is if it's my friend wants to play the game with me. Lucky for them, there's no multiplayer Sony games. Hey, brother, that's an egg they ain't been able to crack. For real, man. Shout out to Hijinks. I mean, I feel you on that, brother. Like, for the most part, I like to just do whatever the fuck I want. I could really care less about other people's opinions, right? But some people will say that, you know, that's inconsiderate and whatnot, right? Whatever that means, right? Shout out to Hijinks.
attacking the devs or the games, but it does feel like, at least in the PlayStation comment sections, the games are the collateral damage. You know, they're trying to get a message through to Sony.
Yeah, well, fuck the games.
But
if you're riding with them, you're dying with them.
It's through the only vector that's available, which is these game trailers. But I think most people, and
Yeah, fuck the devs. Optimize your game. I agree.
maybe I'm being naive in thinking this, I believe most people know not to punish the developers because it's not their fault. You know what I mean? Like, if
Buddy, don't nobody give a fuck about them devs. Except for you guys.
people are excited for a game they see, I don't think they're going to not buy it in protest of take that, Sony.
Oh, wait a minute. But wasn't that what you were doing? Weren't you not going to buy any more games? Wasn't that his whole thing? Now you're saying that people should not buy the game to get back at Sony? What?
Maybe some people will, but maybe with Wolverine, maybe GTA, a couple people here and there. But generally speaking, I think people understand that if you see like a third-party game or something, you're not, hopefully, you're not trying to drag that game down for something Sony did or a decision they made with their business, I think most, again, I'm a corporate bootlicker no matter what.
His love for Sony, I mean, it remains.
I might be having too much good faith here. I think most
What the hell was that?
people understand the difference.
Wow. He hopes that most people understand the difference, right? I guess support the devs, dude. These devs nowadays don't even play games. They all need to go, brother. I'm right there with you, man. Right there with you. Okay, now we do have a little bit more cope right here.
All big AAA games. It's crazy. The Sony snipers, they're on to me. And we have Kevin Thomas with a $5 super chat. He says, Twitter going to shit on GTA 6 when they show gameplay, just watch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Hey, fuck GTA 6.
I think a lot of people... They just want to dwell in that space, and that's fine. I'm not here.
I mean, but isn't that what you're doing right now? You're literally having a therapy cope session. You've been saying for years that you're going to get off of Twitter, and you're literally coping to the point where you let it affect your mind state.
To judge. I don't care enough to judge, but it's just I'm not. I play video games
barely
because I'm passionate about them. I play video games for enjoyment. I play video games for many, many reasons. I'm not saying that it doesn't mean everything's perfect. There are problems.
That's usually how you spin it.
And those problems are worth highlighting and pointing out. But I can tell today that it's gone off the deep end.
Oh,
It's gone off the deep end, and I think people are just bored. I'll be honest with you.
it's gone off the deep end. They've gone too far with Wolverine.
Man, I think people are bored. I think people have discovered that rage bait and doom bait and all this stuff.
I mean, but brother, you engagement bait with your tweets.
It's the easiest way to get likes and engagement. And, the biggest thing I'll say in regards to all of this, and maybe the last thing.
Oh, buddy, you've said a whole bunch of Nathan. This is just all cope.
I'll say for now is like, I think this level of hyper criticism
I think it's good.
would be more understandable and warranted if there were a dearth of options. But it's quite literally the opposite. We have more options than ever before. There are literally more video games than you could probably even count.
Okay, brother, but this is a Wolverine game, right? They've been hyping this up. This is one of the 2 tentpole titles, buddy. That's why so many people are cooking this shit, right? Let's just call it for what it is, right? Isn't this one of the main reasons to own a PS5, right? This was supposed to get them out of hot water, right? Everybody was supposed to focus on this shit and forget all the negative, scummy shit that they're doing. But instead, the game looks ass.
Releasing on a weekly basis. Something for everyone. And I'm convinced that at this
I see Paris is in the chat in bad faith.
time, not people who are making a criticism here and there, but people who are hyper fixated on only focusing on the critical, on being critical. I'm convinced that those people, again, they're not really as interested in gaming as you would think. I don't think it's as...
so if you don't get on your knees and gawk that PlayStation exclusive, then you're not interested in gaming, dude.
Integral part of their life, as you would think. And even if it is, I assure you that they have maybe lost their way a little bit, where it's like, bro, I know.
Hat guy, that is rich coming from you. Brother, you have lost your way, right? In the past 30 days, you went from being anti-Sony and you're right back to kissing the ring. Right? And all it took was Wolverine. All I can say is got him.
I don't think this is what gaming is supposed to be.
In Paris, there's no member goal, right? Don't come in here in bad faith.
But that's just my opinion. It is what it is. But
crazy, right? Crazy, man. And shout out to Mellow Rebel. But why can't it be that we are in a degradation of games? Maybe all this criticism isn't coming out of nowhere. Like Hat Guy, get the boot out of your mouth.
Nope. Not happening.
You know that's not happening, brother. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling you, people get mad that there's so much negativity. I enjoy that on these platforms that people can voice their opinion and let people know what's up because, quite frankly, I'm sick of the shit. A lot of the shit that's coming out now is slop, right? And it's funny that, you know, the PlayStation games are getting hit. The PlayStation games have been getting hit. That's why I've been comparing this shit. It's Ghosty Yote all over again, right? I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, it's funny watching these ponies cope about it, right? Shout out to Mellow Rebel, man. Okay, now we have Sony isn't evil. Peep this right here. I'm telling you, the switch up from this guy has been insane to see.
We need to talk about the amount of games that are coming out, guys. We need to go through each one. Each one. And let me add to the member count here. And Michael Lynch with a $5 super chat.
Right. And shout out to Mr. Round the Twist. He says, I don't mean to get serious, but a high school friend self-deleted himself this morning. Wow. Been there myself a few months ago, crawled my way out of that hell and grateful to be alive these days. Remember Dave. Hey, remember Dave. Hearts up in the chat, man. Sorry to hear that, Mr. Round the Twist. I know you've been going through a lot, man. You are in my prayers, brother, man. Hearts up in the chat for Mr. Round the Twist. I'm sorry to hear that, man. For real, man. All I can say is, like I said, I'm praying for you guys to keep your head up, man. There's always tomorrow. Things can always get better. I know I'm a young guy and I ain't really been through much, but shit like that is very sad to hear, man. Shout out to Mr. Round the Twist, man. Hearts in the chat, dog.
Thank you for that, man. He says, I don't think Sony's making...
Right. Hopefully the cope and the sieves can make you laugh a little bit, right? I'm sorry, man.
And Michael Lynch with a $5 super chat. Thank you for that, man. He says, I don't think Sony's making evil decisions. They are going where the market is heavily leaning.
Oh, wow. A PlayStation isn't evil. How are you going to answer this, MBG?
Just pick the date when that happens. I mean, I suppose.
No!
I can see both sides of it at this point in time.
Got him. Buddy. Whoa. I must have heard that wrong. One more time.
Thank you for that, man. He says, I don't think Sony's making evil decisions. They are going where the market is heavily leaning. They just pick the
not let the market speak, hat guy.
Date when that happens. I mean, I suppose. I can see both sides of it at this point in time. I maintain, Michael, that the biggest pain point, I think, at this...
Oh, man, Mr. Round the Twist says, it does. You've been a light in the dark place, 6. Thank you, man. Thank you, dog. You guys are the light to my dark place. For real, man. Love you guys, man. And I hope that all you guys are good, man. For real. All of you, man. I rock with y'all, man. I am blessed. I'll say that much. For real, man. Shout out to Mr. Round the Twist.
Moment in time is that they're not reassuring anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I think Sony could come out and say numerous things to create some alleviation. And
oh, buddy, but they did, right?
Nope. Not happening.
Oh, but they did, didn't they? They came out to the shareholders. And what they say to the shareholders, they said they're not facing any backlash. Right? They came out and they said, oh, all these guys are just tweaking, right? We're not facing any backlash, right? And shout out to Hijinks. He says, where the market is leaning. You mean the direction they push the market? Literally, right? The shit that they've done with physical games, forcing people towards like being more open to buying digital and everything, man. I'm telling you, man. It's like a fucking machine, right? I mean, it is a machine. It's not even like it's a machine, dog. I mean, holy, man. Shout out to Hijinks. It's crazy, though, that he's like literally flip-flop because you guys seen he was on one. He wanted to see Sony hit the wall. Now it seems like he's just right back to glazing him.
And massage it a bit and be like, it's not as bad as it seems, by like saying,
oh, but it is as bad as it seems.
Listing improvements they're going to be making and stuff like that. And who's to say if they will do that? But yeah, we've had this conversation, Michael, and I'm somebody who loves physical games and physical media.
Obviously not as much as you love PlayStation.
And I've always been an advocate for physical video games. Right? But even I can tell you that, yeah, the decision was made. I think it's...
Wow! The decision was made, yeah, by PlayStation.
Still too soon, personally, but the decision was made by...
Wow.
More and more and more.
Yeah, kiss the ring, hat guy.
And more people deciding with every...
6, I give Dreamcast guy more respect of standing on business than this clown. Hey, listen, Dreamcast guy, I've been trying to tell y'all. I told y'all about Methcast guy, man.
Video game purchase. I'm going to buy it digitally. Less and less people going to the store to pick up their games. Less and less people...
Oh, don't you sit here and blame gamers for this shit, dog. Stop
ordering
it.
Their games physically. It's just how it is.
Wow. Yeah, it's just how it is. Wow. Welcome home, hat guy. Welcome home, brother. I mean, holy, what a switch. What a switch. All right, now peep this.
Tarnished, you're asking why is there so much negativity surrounding Wolverine? What negativity?
Oh, he's coping. Oh, wrong one, right? He's coping.
Is
Oh, you know the negativity. You were just crying about it earlier in the stream.
there negativity surrounding Wolverine?
You know this hat guy.
Huh. Peculiar. Because, for me, I watched the preview.
Yeah, for me, I think it's going to be one of the best Insomniac games ever.
And that's the last I saw of Wolverine.
But you were just saying earlier that you've seen all these tweets and you were coping.
And I thought it looked really good. And I'm excited.
Holy cope.
No, it's interesting. Tarnished is the second person to ask that.
Brother, you started the stream talking about the shit.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. I'm glad he's done cope laughing it off, buddy. Yeah, you see the Wolverine hate.
I think we're about to witness the greatest revelation in modern gaming.
Oh, revelation.
I think by the end of this quarter, or by the end of September, October, November, and December.
I think by the end of this quarter, he'll be right back to crashing out, going after people, and full-on defending PlayStation. He's going to be right back to old MBG. That's my prediction by the end of this quarter.
So, it's more than a quarter, but we are going to see that you can say and be part of what you could say whatever you want. Like,
yeah, let it out, hat guy. Right, pause.
Wolverine's going to sell fine. It's going to do well.
And that's like their main cope. The game's going to sell well, okay, but it's still going to be garbage, right? I'm pretty sure Spider-Man 2 sold well, right? But it was a buggy mess, right? And shout out to Sponge Leader. He says, greatest revelation, more like greatest flop. Wow, you think it's going to flop. It'll be interesting if it flops, right? I know there's going to be some PlayStation cheerleaders, right?
PS5
who will buy it. And I mean, just because there's Wolverine in it, I can see people buying it. But I mean, we see what the public perception of it is, at least, right? Shout out to Sponge Leader.
Most of these games, if not all of them, are going to do fine. They're going to do well.
Then why are you up here coping about what you see on Twitter then?
And I'm telling you, it's because at the end of the day, it's all
there's a lot of casuals who buy that slot.
Just a game. Like, I mean, there's literally people want to play games, but then there's literally like the game of the internet.
Oh.
There's the game of the internet.
Oh yeah, and you've been losing that game.
Oh,
wow. The game of the internet. I think he continues to cope about this shit. 1 second, let me go to my timestamp. Okay.
So here's what I was trying to say. Like, are there potential valid criticisms for Marvel's Wolverine?
I think all the criticism I've seen, at least on the internet, has been valid.
The answer to that question is yes.
Okay.
However, any possibility, any hope of valid criticisms being levied at this game have gone out the window and are destroyed. Because of, again, the people who it's like, you're not, this isn't coming from
the people shitting on the game. So pretty much because people are shitting on the game, valid criticism has gone out the window.
Real place. This is a game.
But how can you tell if it's coming from a real place or not?
You're playing the game of the internet. You're playing the game of rage bait, of,
It seems like the only people getting rage baited is the fucking fanboys.
It's the game that so many people play. And that's where,
Oh, y'all are saying because of Sweet Baby Inc. Hey, listen, that Sweet Baby Inc. touch is wicked. That's all I got to say.
Ray, hold on. Calm down, Ray. Ray's he's freaking out about the arcane news. We don't. That's what Laman's saying. That's what his source told him. We're gonna wait and find out. too soon. It's too soon to crash out.
I don't know Nathan about that.
But yeah, it's hopefully that's not what happens. And people don't seem to understand that, like,
what do the people not understand, Hack Guy?
If you want to give
Right, and shout out to Bashi to Washi. He says, "Good morning. Sick of my wig." Right, wow. Right, damn. This in-wall did fold multiple times over. Remember, chat. Don't guac 9,000 daily, or you'll end up like Hat Boy. Wow, not even Hat Guy, Hat Boy. Wicked, right? Shout out to Bashi to Washi, man. I hope that you're doing good, my brother, man. Good to see you.
feedback to Insomniac
And yes, Hat Guy has completely folded.
and to video game devs, you have to treat
And also, shout out to Hijinks. He says, Fish Face, Mystique, Brick Wall Gene, right? Lono Reen. It's a win in my book. Hey, buddy. Like I said, it'll be interesting. The more that we see, just wait until the story actually comes out, right? I know the story leaked or whatever, but there's going to be more. That's all I got to say. Everything that I've seen from this game has literally, like I said, I knew it was going to be bad, but everything I've seen is worse than even what I expected. And I expected the worst, at least I thought, right? I mean, it's just crazy, man. Shout out to Hijinks.
them like human beings, because that's what they are. They're
Oh, what did he say? Treat them like human beings.
honest. If you want to give feedback to Insomniac and to video game devs,
Oh, brother, Insomniac has been out here glazing themselves, acting like they just made a banger of a game, and all people are doing is letting them know how they feel about it. If they want to get on the internet and brag about their game, showcase their game, they should be ready to receive some criticism.
you have to treat them like human beings, because that's what they are.
Fuck them.
They're
fuck them.
human beings making video games.
Fuck them.
And the problem is that's not what people are looking to do. People are not looking to give
Game devs aren't real people.
feedback. They're not looking to treat others like human beings. They're looking for clicks.
Yeah.
They're
No. They're looking to pretty much say their opinion, and it's crazy because the fanboys are getting butthurt about it.
looking for attention. They're looking to make people angry and upset and cause chaos. And what ends up happening is these developers end up looking away. They look away.
I mean, I don't know. I think they definitely see it, and they just try to own the chuds, right? Let's just keep it 1,000. How about they treat us like a human first as their paying customers? Brother, great point. Great point, Bashi to Washi.
They walk away because they're like, yeah, no, we're just going to make our game.
And that's their problem. They see the criticism, they see what people want, and then they say, oh, no, we're just going to make the game, and you guys are going to get what you get, right? Consume the slop.
And that's the unfortunate part about it, is that the people...
The problem is that only PS5 devs are real people. It's fair game to shit on the Xbox devs.
all aboard the Xbox hate train.
All I can say is a false equivalency, right? Shout out to Sophie Reaper.
Really trying to give valid, genuine criticism or like feedback, where it's like, hey, I think the game could be better if you do this or do that. They get drowned out.
Yeah. The game could look better if Mystique didn't look like a man.
Oh, man.
And Wolverine didn't look like a wimp.
They get completely drowned out. And it just becomes a over-the-top, hyperbolic battle of we need war.
All this guy knows is war.
You're either for or against it. You're either with us or against us. And I'm like, we're talking about video games. We're talking about a video game.
Yeah, and look how upset it is, all right? Look how upset it's gotten you, brother. It's literally messed up your whole mind state from what you said, right? And shout out to Hero Culture. He says, I'll get hate for this, but it's the truth. I don't like SBI, but technically it's not their fault. They're hired by companies to give feedback. The true fault is on the corpos who use said feedback. SBI is just doing their job. Hey, I can see you looking at it from that standpoint, right? But, they hired them. Right? Like I said, I'm not a fan of SBI. I mean, just the whole sweet baby thing I think is crazy, how they talked about gamers, how they were stinky babies and gaming need to be saved and everything. But yes, there is a lot of fault for Insomniac or whatever for them hiring them on. That is a true statement, right? Shout out to Hero Culture. Also, shout out to Razor Ultron. He says, here's for a black man's opinion and found a Filipino. Listen. Razor Ultron. We're not going to do this tonight, right? I don't know who this Filipino guy is that you're talking about. It's me, right? A black man, and it's very obvious I'm very black, right? And we're just gonna leave it at that.
So that's why I've decided to opt out.
Oh, he's opt out, but you're not opting out. You're literally sitting here giving us a therapy cope session about it, right? And shout out to Cobra. He says Sony template equals cinematic third person with stealth elements. Leave it to Insomniac to make Wolverine some soy boy that's exploring his emotions. Nope, brother, that's exactly what it's gonna be. 1,000% that's what it's going to be. I'd be willing to bet on it, right? And I'm not a very betting man, right? Shout out to Cobra.
Exactly, Irfan. Exactly.
Okay. I think here we go. We got some more cope from our boy. All right. All I can say is welcome home, MBG.
Well, here's what I'll say, right? Like, and this is the best advice I could give people. It's the most honest advice I could give. If you were watching those Wolverine
Wow, he has to literally give advice to his audience on how to cope with the Wolverine negativity.
previews and you saw that Sentinel boss fight, and if
Yes, and that looked ass. No way you're going to defend
it
that.
genuinely left you with a feeling like, oh, I don't know. Or just the previews in general. Like, I want to remind people, like, you don't have to buy this game day one.
Oh, so just don't buy it.
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
Not just don't buy it.
You know, I'm going to be
Has he been watching
there
Marlon?
day one.
It's crazy that he's going to be there day one. Before he was saying that he didn't need Wolverine.
Quite a few people will be, but you don't have to be there day one. You can wait for reviews, and this is where
Wait for my reviews. Dog, I don't be listening to no reviews, right? I don't trust those reviewers for Nathan.
sometimes reviews can be very, you know, they can be very helpful, where it's like
To who?
these specific things that people are worried about. Once reviewers play the entire game through, they'll be able to inform you, like, hey, that thing that you were concerned about, yeah, that's kind of what it's like.
Oh, the reviewers who got early access to the game.
Or that thing you were concerned about, don't worry about it. It's not like that at all.
All right, and shout out to Cobra. He says, Sony out here stealing gameplay from freaking Ben 10. All I can say is Ben 10 butter, right? Ben 10 butter. Protector of the Earth, I think it was, right? That shit looked butter, in my opinion.
That's this is where I think there's two types of people. I think there's the person that genuinely is on the fence.
And then there's the fanboys.
And
who actually have therapy cope sessions because people are speaking negatively about a game that they like.
Those reviews might really help them. And then I think there's a person where it's like,
all right, and shout out to Fee Marie. Just dropping in some love for the pack, and she also dropped in a
hammer them.
Right, not sure why she's dropping that, right? But shout out to Fee Marie.
Like, they're not on the fence. They have no interest in this game. They want to try to drag it down.
Oh, drag it down.
All games. This is what I'm saying. You got to be really careful who you choose to listen to, what you choose.
Yeah, but you don't ever get this emotional for all the other games that people shit on. It's just usually just the PlayStation ones.
Listen to.
Oh yeah, Ben 10 is the GOAT. It's not even close.
Because, people are out here.
All I can say, I got to speak on this. All I can say is that nigga Benjamin Tennyson, that he's the one, right? That's the guy right there.
Saying pretty much whatever. I will say this. One of the things I saw, and I'm not going to continue to entertain this conversation for much longer.
I mean, I don't know. We're 44 minutes in. It seems like you got a lot on your mind. Kevin Levin, I never had a problem with Kevin Levin. When I was younger, I thought Kevin Levin was pretty cool and everything. Kevin Levin was all right. I'm not gonna lie. He was better in Ben 10 Alien Force, in my opinion.
This is the whole conversation.
Hey, what up, Delta? Good to see you, man.
To avoid, or at least avoid it being something that completely drowns everything else out. But I do just want to say this. The one video clip that I came across on Twitter that I was just like, I'm out, bro. This is so stupid. Is somebody who took gameplay from one of the previews, gameplay footage, and they put a DualSense up, and they were like highlighting the buttons that were being pressed.
Oh, yeah, I think we reacted to that one, right? And shout out to Bashi to Washi. He said, I thought I hated this Enwa, but holy fook, I can't stand him now. I hope all these simps that gave him gifted games on PC do not resent it. Wow. I mean, like I said, right? People can do what they want to do with their money and everything, man. But listen, we've been documenting the hat guy segments for a while.
You should know this.
Right? They couldn't fool us over here. They couldn't fool the pack. That's all I got to say, right? Shout out to Bashi to Washi.
And it wasn't real. It was a
I think he's talking about the tweet where the guy had a controller and he was just holding up on the analog stick. And then when it was like press X or circle, he pressed X. We all know it wasn't real, hat guy, but he was just showing what the gameplay is going to look like while you're entering those button inputs.
Video. And it went like mega viral because basically what it did is it made it look like you're just pressing one button.
You are! That's literally what it is. That's exactly what you're doing. You're holding up on the analog stick and you're pushing one button.
Two buttons at most the whole time. And I'm like, this is nonsensical. And like, it is what it is, like
this is getting nonsensical. This is too much.
Like, it's the video itself isn't nonsensical because people make fake stuff all the time. You know, this stuff.
Right, and shout out to Hijinks. He says, actually, Shiggs, it's tap A to run, right? Or do you mean X? Right? I think you mean X, dude. Right? You gotta convert it over to PlayStation, right? Shout out to Hijinks.
Happens all the time. What's nonsensical is that people
is that you're actually coping and upset about a tweet talking shit about a game, especially when the tweet has some accuracy, because literally it was a scene where Wolverine was just running straight and then they just had to push one button. So it was accurate. That's what the gameplay is going to be playing like.
See that. And I guess this is just where we are in 2026 and they're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Like there are people who saw that and they're like, "Yeah, I'm not buying that now. I'm not playing that now." And it's like that's not real. I'm just saying, like, this is...
Okay. Well, thank the Lord that we have Hat Guy, right? Hat Guy, there's no need to fear. Hat Guy is here to set the record straight. That tweet was not real.
This is the type of stuff that I guess developers... and
it's actually cross on PlayStation. It's their religion. My bad. I did not know that, right? It is a cult.
Publishers have to deal with and be ready for with their games.
Okay.
You know?
They'll be okay. They'll live, Hat Guy. It's crazy. He's taking it harder than the Insomniac devs. The Insomniac devs are sticking their chest out talking that shit.
Oh, man. I can only give you...
remember that Gara wasted money on his guy? Hey, listen. Shout out to Gara. Gara's my dog, man. If that's what he wanted to do, that's what he wanted to do. Gara's, from what I pick up, Gara's just a nice person. You know what I mean? Gara's just a nice person, right? No Gara slander.
I can only give you my honest to God opinion.
Anyone trying to make that video as fake, it was showing in the video bar in the video, it was a joke. But hey, anyone that show PC or Xbox gameplay as YouTube, we can community know. You're not lying about that, right? I mean, you're not lying on that.
I'm just one person, and I don't even think my opinion matters. You can decide how.
Whoa, and shout out to Night of Cypher. He says, MBG is on my Steam's friends list. He is on it often. Wow. Right, wow. So, you know what? At least he's broadened his horizons. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be the game police, right? At least he somewhat has broadened his horizons. You know, that's all that you could really ask for, I guess.
How much my opinion matters. But my honest to God opinion...
Oh, yeah, Paris, we are. You should know this.
Is like, bro, if this is the way people are acting towards an Insomniac Wolverine game that looks, in my opinion, this well made.
This is how you guys are treating a Wolverine game. Oh, Cope Sip?
I'm like at a loss for words at that point. Like,
then shut up!
I'm over here looking at this being like, this might be my dream Wolverine game, bro.
Oh.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
Oh, wow. His dream Wolverine game. I mean, holy glaze.
I'm like at a loss for words at that point. Like, I'm over here looking at this being like, this might be my dream Wolverine game, bro. And to see people trying to make it seem like it's some kind of dumpster fire mess of a game that, you know, is like baby's first.
Hey, the people have spoken, right? And shout out to Razor Ultron. W's in the chat for Razor Ultron, man. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it, man. W's for Razor Ultron.
Wolverine or something like that. It's like...
Yeah, Cope Sip. Go ahead and take it.
It is a bit frustrating. You know?
It's
frustrating. I'm like...
Suffer! How is that frustrating? This is what I mean. Like, he is one with these corporations. It's frustrating that people are shitting on a video game.
To just ignore it because it's like...
you're doing a terrible job of ignoring it.
You know, I hope the numbers just speak for themselves. I'm a corporate bootlicker no matter what.
Yeah, let the market speak.
If this game is as good as I believe it's going to be, I hope it all just speaks for itself, where it's like the game gets good reviews, not because it's a Sony game, but because it's a well-made game.
Right? And shout out to Cyru. He says, oh God, is Wolverine just Final Fantasy 13 Hallway Sim 2.0? Oh, brother, that's exactly what it's looking like, man. That's at least from what I've seen, man. Like I said, the shit looks like slop to me, man. And shout out to Hijinks. He says, maybe don't be a dumpster fire game then. I mean, dog, it's really that simple, right? Shout out to Hijinks. Also, shout out to Sponge Leader. He says, holy gawk, Hat Guy, take it out. I mean,
like a PS5 cheerleader.
He's got to come up for air at some point, right? Shout out to Sponge Leader, man. And also shout out to Hijinks and Cyru, man.
And it sells well, not because it's a Sony game. And it's also...
Oh, buddy.
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
And look at that. He knows exactly what it is, man. And shout out to Ice Viper. He says opinions are like dicks, right? Or D's. I hope that's what he means. They don't have to take it so hard. Pause, right? Yeah, pause. A major pause. Shout out to Ice Viper, right? I mean, dog. It's funny, man, because like I said, they're on Twitter. They're flexing the game. They're tweeting about it. I showed you guys the tweets. They're very proud of this game that they've put together. So, they can't get mad when they get criticism, and you know what they say, man? The customer is always right, man. Shout out to Ice Viper.
So exclusive, so it has less of a chance to sell as well, but because it's a good game. And we end up getting a sequel to Wolverine.
I'll just take the fucking Cope Sip hat guy.
Because it's a good game. That's all that matters to me. And that's why I don't.
Yeah, we can tell this PlayStation game really does matter to you, but it's crazy because I just remember, and I'm going to keep on saying this, I just remember him looking at the camera saying, I don't give a shit about Wolverine. I don't need Wolverine. I'm not a fiend. I don't need Wolverine, right? But now, look at him now.
Care about, there's just so much consternation that exists in the gaming space these days that it's like, you can't have a normal conversation about anything anymore.
Brother, your conversations are not normal. You be sitting around armchair business LARPing. Brother, you are coping about tweets on Twitter about a video game. This is not normal.
So I'm just hoping, personally.
You see how he's holding this cup? He needs to take that Coke
somebody
sip.
Who is excited for this game, that thinks it looks good, that is a huge fan of Wolverine, and I've enjoyed...
Oh, buddy, you're a huge fan of PlayStation.
Many Wolverine games, and, I've enjoyed his character over the decades.
Oh, then you should be pissed.
I hope it does well. And I certainly hope that when I go to play it myself, I don't walk away being like, man, that was actually way more disappointing than I expected. And if that...
Well, even if it was, you won't say anything until like months later, like he did with Ghost of Yote.
That's the case. I will certainly let you guys know, but that is
Nope. Not happening.
No, you won't.
Not what I'm anticipating. Not with Wolverine. I have very little concern.
Coke sip! He did it!
Ainsley7
that was the longest Cope sip.
with a super chat says, people that played Phantom Blade Zero also said you do the combos just pressing one button too. I don't see the issue really. It's just a game, not that deep.
Yeah, one thing I'll say is shit. I'm more interested in Phantom Blade Zero than that Wolverine, and that says a lot.
Just have fun, people. That's what it's all about. Yeah, and
yeah, just have fun from the guys who are sitting around coping about the game.
like, here's my whole thing too.
Oh, where's his Wolverine poster? I think he broke it that one day.
I think that it's fine. I mean, I saw people like asking questions like, what if they really changed the mechanics of how Wolverine used his claws or use like the sticks or something or the triggers or whatever. I'm like, that would be cool.
Yeah.
And I could,
okay.
I think that that's actually really great thought. Like, that's something that's
new and fresh.
I could imagine how the gameplay of a Wolverine game could be so much deeper and so much more sophisticated. But
but it's got to be for the casuals, for the modern audience.
But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know that necessarily. I don't know that it's any less fun and enjoyable if it's like, yeah, you just pull off these crazy combos by just a couple button presses.
Oh my god!
Like, okay, like, as long as there's more depth to it as I go throughout the game, and
but you literally just said that you don't think there should be that much depth and that it should be fine with just a couple button presses, right? And shut up the hijinks. What if the game was better? That's what the real problem is, all right? That's the real elephant in the room, is that people see the game and they're just not impressed with it. They think it's the same old, and these PlayStation guys, they just been coping about it, man. Shut up the hijinks.
Upgrade and
what up, Sendu?
And unlock different combinations and stuff like that and different abilities. I'm totally fine with that. Would it be cool, like really cool, to get a really unique Wolverine game where the gameplay is truly doing something really different, almost to a point where it might be off-putting to people?
Yes, take a chance.
And it requires like a heavy amount of skill. Yeah, that would be super
instead of just smashing the X button.
Interesting to me.
Or square,
don't necessarily know that I'm going to go into an Insomniac game expecting that. Especially a Marvel's Wolverine game expecting that. And that's where, like, I try to tell people...
Oh, shut up.
That's...
Shut up. Oh, no.
Moving the goalpost, Whiskey. That's what we do.
Yeah, I don't expect Insomniac to innovate, right? Insomniac's just supposed to make the same games over and over again, dude.
That type of criticism, I think, is actually very valuable. Like, put that stuff out into the ether because you never know what developers...
Oh, but you're giving a pass for it, saying that you wouldn't expect that from an Insomniac game. Like, what the fuck?
Might pick that up and be like, that's actually a good idea. Maybe for, like, the sequel or a different game we make in the future. Like, we could try something like that. That's always great feedback. But I always try to remind people that, like, what you're looking for in this game that's not there probably exists in another game.
Oh my god.
Because that's where we are in the year 2026 with video games. There's something.
Yeah, it probably exists in another game that's not getting shit on for being a basic fucking mess, right? I mean, dog, what are we doing here?
For everybody. That really intricate, deep type of gameplay that is not even remotely as simple as just pressing a couple of buttons, that exists. You know, really intricate, deep, in-depth melee.
Yeah, he's pretty much saying that exists, but you're just not going to find it on PlayStation, right? And shout out to Night of Cypher. I honestly expected edgy graphics. It looks PlayStation 4. You know, that's another thing, right? It doesn't look very next-gen either, right? Just to keep it 1,000, it does look like a PS4 game, as Gamesta says all the time, right? Gamesta with another W. It just looks like a souped-up PS4 game, dude. Right? Shout out to Night of Cypher, man. You ain't lying with that shit.
A combat of some kind absolutely exists. The trouble might be trying to, you know, find it, but it's out there. If you look, I'm sure you'll discover it.
Yeah, just don't look at PlayStation.
And Virtual Man with the $2 chat says the hate surrounding Wolverine is performative.
Oh, performative.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, man. Use the word hate.
Oh, buddy, these guys are sitting around coping about this game, right? And shout out to Sindu. A little bit more to have to have my all Razer PC. That's what's up, brother, right? Shout out to Sinduke, man. Glad to hear that, man. Shout out to Sinduke.
I don't know. I think, again, people attach... I'm somebody who has attached, and I still do attach, very strong emotions to video games. So I can understand when people say...
You sound like you are a male feminist.
Very strong emotions to PlayStation games.
Like, I love this game, or I hate this game, or I love this and I hate that. I do understand that. But I don't know, man. I look at a game like Wolverine, what they've shown so far, and I'm like...
Yep, and he sees the PlayStation logo.
This doesn't look bad. Like, you could say...
that's not what everyone else is saying, Hat Guy.
Okay. You could say it just looks... blah.
Mid. Yeah, it looks mid.
But it doesn't look bad. And that I think, is where you see the internet...
I don't know. That scene with Mystique looked bad. Mystique looks bad. Jean Grey looks bad. Wolverine looks bad. The costume, right? The digital deluxe edition original Wolverine costume looks bad, right? There's a lot of things that look bad on the game.
Again, I'm talking about Twitter here. They take something and they kind of like... They twist it and they manipulate it in a way where it's like, dude, I understand where you're coming from, but you are really... You know, you're trying...
Yeah, you won't get on your knees and kiss the PlayStation ring.
Trying hard. I think that's what I'm trying to say is people are...
I mean, brother, shitting on that game is easy. What are you talking about? Hat Guy's talking about the new Wolverine game.
Trying very hard to take something that just in no way, shape, or form is bad and make it bad. And I'm telling you, this is 100%...
I mean, but that's a pretty low bar. He's pretty much saying it doesn't look bad. People are saying it looks mid.
...% happening, because I will never forget how back in 2022...
Right, and shout out to Bashi the Washi. He says, listen, as a human, I have a curse called pattern recognizing. And when I saw that Wolverine, it started to tingle, right? Your spidey senses. If that gameplay has an Xbox logo on it, we would be singing a different tune. Facts. Hey, brother, listen. That Xbox tax is no joke. Hey, man, you're fucking cooking with grease, right? Shout out to Bashi the Washi.
Almost immediately after this Wolverine game was announced, I saw it from day one.
That's why, to be fair, I've been so impressed with the backlash, because usually, you know, the audience, the casuals will glaze the PlayStation games.
From day one, people were finding...
It looks like they didn't ran out of glaze.
Let
me play this back a little bit.
In 2022...
Right, and shout out to Cobra. He says, wait, isn't today Filipino Friday? Listen, no. That is not a thing. That's just something that, detractors come in, try to derail, who show up in bad faith. That is not a thing.
Come on, you should know this.
Only people who show up in bad faith try to say that type of stuff, man. But shout out to Cobra.
Almost immediately after this Wolverine game was announced, I saw it from day one. From day one, people were finding they were just like, it's probably...
I mean, brother, there's been red flags since day one.
Be this. It's probably going to be that. And that's going to ruin the game. And this is going to ruin the game. And that's going to ruin the game. And this, and that. And I'm like, y'all are crazy.
You're crazy. You guys aren't glazing the PlayStation exclusive.
Like, it's okay to have a little bit of concern and be a little worried. But
I mean, is it?
It's like, just say it. You want this game to be garbage and you want it to fail. You want to see Insomniac release a horrible video game
Soulful, right? You just want Insomniac to fail. I mean, to be fair, I could give a fuck whether it fails or not. I honestly do think I could see the game selling well. I'm just calling for what I see, right? I just seen the game, right? Because they showed it to me, and I think it looks ass, brother. It's really that simple.
And then they suffer for it.
Right? I want this game to be good. I mean, I don't intentionally want games to be bad, right? I'm just calling it for what it is.
And anybody who is excited for it is miserable because of it. That's what I'm trying to...
No. The PlayStation fanboys have made themselves miserable because they're sitting around and they're coping about other people's opinion around PlayStation games because they're used to people glazing them shits.
Highlight here. If people could just be more honest. But that's the thing. They can't be
so they're not being honest. How can you tell whether someone's being honest or not?
honest like that. They have to hide it behind something. They have to, again, they have to be like the wolf in sheep's clothing where it's like...
Wow. The wolf in sheep's clothing. All we need now is just posturing. I mean, hat guy bingo. Welcome home, MBG.
What do you think would happen?
How many times have we heard that wolf in sheep's clothing whenever he's discussing fucking PlayStation?
If somebody just came out and said, I want this game to fail because I think it looks like complete trash. I think it is trash.
There's been people saying that.
And I think it deserves to fail. And I don't think anybody should support it.
Right? And shout out to Mellow Rebel. He says, hat guy, I lost count of all the L's PlayStation took this gen. Brother, me too. All right? I'm in the same boat. All right? Shout out to Mellow Rebel.
People who do that, and you look at the conversation that occurs around pretty much everything they discuss.
Okay. I'll tell you what, they're not on streams doing therapy cope sessions, right? They're not on Twitter saying that it's bad for their mental health and shit.
And you start to see, humans are very good at pattern recognition. And, that's all it is.
Brother, that's why Insomniac is in the position that they're in right now.
You begin to learn something about people. And then it's there are just some people, they don't want to be happy. They don't want to be happy. They don't want others to be happy.
I mean, holy cope. So now these people are just miserable, and they don't want others to be happy because they think this Wolverine game looks like shit.
They don't want anything good. They won't admit it like that. And they'll always try to hide it behind the guise of we're trying to get to a better place. And it's there are good things already here. And they'll tell you, no, there isn't.
Right, shout out to Cobra. He says, wow, he really went back to Sony quick. Bro is weak. All I can say is, got him. Right, shout out to Cobra. I see Bashy says, dude, at this point, he might get some warning online to toe the line because this is a 180 flip-flop. It's insane, brother. Come on. You know this. I told you we're so back.
And those are people, and maybe they're in some kind of denial where it's no, there is good things here right now.
You're in denial. You can't believe that people look at PlayStation games or whatever the fuck, and they are not impressed. You won't accept it, and it upsets you. It bothers you that there's people who think so poorly of the game.
You're choosing to ignore them. You're choosing to take those good things and manipulate them and twist them into something awful all the time.
Brother, let me guess. They're taking Insomniac out of context. Brother, they showed trailers, they showed previews and whatnot, they showed gameplay, and they got critiqued. What more is there really to say?
Not once, not twice, every single time. When you look a little bit deeper and you start to ask why they're doing that,
and see, that's what I mean. Who's going to look this deep, right? Pause. I mean, this is just insane. All this to defend the Wolverine game, right? And shout out to Cyru. He said, MBGL for missing the customer financial situation. I mean, dog, what else is new? All I can say is
corporate bootlicker no matter what.
He up here support the devs and shit, right? I mean, welcome home, MBG, man. Shout out to Cyru.
It all becomes clear. MBG, you talk about Sony... bad will not having an effect. Smear campaigns like this are in effect. We'll see if it impacts.
Oh, it's a smear campaign.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and we're going to move on.
Sales.
Like I said, we're going to be diving into talking about these games. Looking for something to hate. They're just sad kids. If it's not the Fortnite stuff, yes.
I mean, but who's the sad kids here? I mean, these guys are sitting here like salty little puppies, so upset because people have been cooking that Wolverine game.
Why isn't this Fortnite? Just last thing I'll say to what's...
Yeah. I mean, what happened to, I don't need Sony, I don't need Wolverine, I'm a grown man. Dude, I've been saying that shit this whole segment. What happened to the I don't need Wolverine, I'm not an addict, all that shit that went out the window. All I can say is they got him.
Mark, he said, there was another point that I wanted to make. there was a point that I wanted to make before we moved
Oh yeah, let me guess. You got a little bit more defense for this PlayStation
on,
game.
and it was about how I think it's going to be revealed very bluntly to everyone. Not saying it has to change how you feel. I don't know that it will change how people feel. But it will be the reality nonetheless. Again, this is just my prediction. I don't know. I'm not talking about it as if it's already happened, but
yeah, you're just talking out your ass because you're so hurt that people don't like this PlayStation game.
I do feel very strongly and confident that this is what's going to happen. I think
You sound like a PS5 cheerleader.
going to see the greatest ever disconnect between here's what people say on the internet.
Between a Wolverine and Wolverine in a video game.
Here's real life.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's going to occur between now and January of next year, possibly February next year. Again, it doesn't.
And here we go again. It's going to sell well. It's going to shut up all the haters. Like, brother, who gives a fuck how much the game sells? Like, people see the mechanics, people see the gameplay, and they're not impressed.
Mean it will stay.
And they also see Mystique, and they see the chin.
Like that. But when you look at the... When you look at the... just the amount of ire and frustration, and it feels real. And I think it is to a degree, you know?
Wow, all of this COPE session just to say it is real to a degree. It is real, brother. These are people's real opinions. You've been trying to cope, make it seem like they're just miserable, projecting, right? Because it seems like you're miserable because people are shitting on this game. I mean, all this shit has just been so much COPE.
I think it feels real to
Right. And shout out to Cobra. He says, bro caved over an X-Vault video to his 7 fans. I mean, dog, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's his channel. I don't know. But he is back on the same shit. And honestly, I say it all the time. Things are perfectly balanced. It's exactly how it should be, to be honest with you, right? Shout out to Cobra. Also, shout out to Hijinks. This is a lot of words to say nothing. Yes. Word salad. Some of the finest word salad in all the land, right? Served to us by MBG, man. Shout out to Hijinks.
People, because it is real for some people. But... you know, there's just a simple question that I think needs answering. And it's like when you see a clip of somebody, you know, putting a controller up on screen for Wolverine.
Oh, God. He's still coping about the controller.
It goes viral and gets millions and millions of views. And you see all these comments and it's like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
People are tearing this game to shreds. Does that mean millions and millions of people are not going to buy the game? Or does it mean...
who cares how many people buy the game, buddy? They're talking about the gameplay.
Millions...
the little bit of gameplay they showed.
Millions of people are going to buy the game, and ultimately this is just something somebody put out there to generate attention and clicks for their own bottom line.
Wow.
You know?
Wow. Wow. All right.